But for the right home that's in the right price and great condition, we're still seeing those go into multiple offers. I'm gonna wait until rates drop. Probably not the best idea right now. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. So today I want to go over my predictions for 2025 real estate market, housing market, and what's going to happen. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that are being said and what others are predicting. And then at the end, I'm going to give my prediction as well. And at the end of the year, we're going to follow back up with all this and see where things actually ended up. So let's get started. Today, I'm going to cover three major topics, which is one, mortgage rates, which is the number one question I get every time I talk to a potential buyer or seller. Number two is house sales. Are more homes going to sell this year or less homes going to sell this year? And then three, we're going to discuss home appreciation. Are home prices going to go up? Are they going to stay kind of even and level off, or are they going to decline? Another big question I get a lot of. So let's dive in. Let's cover the first one that is on everybody's mind is mortgage rates. So right now it's the middle of January, and if you've been watching or following mortgage rates, you saw that in the beginning of January, the jobs reports came out and it was a lot better than everybody was anticipating. So the mortgage rates actually went up. So the bond market kind of went a little nuts and mortgage rates went up to above 7. That was the highest that they've been in a while. So no one was really expecting that. However, that is going to impact buyers right now and affordability. Good news is in the last week and a half or so, the mortgage rates did start to come down a little bit. So that's great. So we are starting to feel a little bit of relief. Now, the predictions from other outlets are predicting that rates are going to stay in the 6 to 7% for the remainder of this year. So it's going to be kind of volatile. So they're probably going to go up and down throughout the course of the year. If I had to guess, I'm going to put my prediction on this. Towards the end of the year, we're probably going to settle in between 6.25% and 6.5%. And I think that's going to be our new norm for 2025 and probably into 2026. So the things we do have to keep an eye on is inflation still. It is getting lower and it is more in line with where the Fed wants to see it. However, with President Trump coming into office and some of his policy changes with tariff, tax cuts, and immigration policies, that could boost inflation. So it's just something we have to keep an eye on and see what that does to mortgage rates. If you are thinking of buying, or if you're one of those buyers or sellers that says, I'm gonna wait until rates drop, probably not the best idea right now, because although we want that and it could happen, the chances are they're probably not going to. They're probably gonna hover in that 6 to 6.5. Again, my prediction 6.25% to 6.5% for the foreseeable future. The good news is if you do buy a house at that now and rates do come down, you can always refinance.
Before we proceed to the next part of this video, we are currently hosting a Valentine's Day giveaway. If you check the description box below, there's a link to register. We are giving away a dinner for two at Square 22, and we will be choosing the winners on Monday, February 10. So sign up below for a chance to win a dinner for two at Square 22. Thank you, and let's get back to the video.
So let's jump into the next thing is home sales. So are there going to be more homes that sell next year or less homes? What everybody is predicting is that we're going to see an increase of home sales. Now, let me clarify what this means. Home sales for 2024 was right under 4 million, which was below one of the lowest years of home sales in about 30 years. So we're at the bottom for home sales, and that's how many houses have sold in the year. So we're predicting that home sales are going to increase. There's some that are saying 2%, some as high as 10%. I feel we're going to probably be in the middle, around 5% home sales. So maybe around that 4.2, 4.3 million home sales in 2025. So that means a little bit more inventory is going to come on the market, which is a great thing. We do need that, but it's not going to be that significant. So if you're looking to buy, you're probably going to still be in a fast-paced environment where you're going to have to act quickly in order to get the home you want. Will we see multiple offers? Potentially. They have slowed down a little bit, but for the right home that's in the right price and great condition, we're still seeing those go into multiple offers. It's going to be very local based too, and depending on that city you're in. So we're not going to see it as crazy as it was 21, 22, where, you know, we had 10, 15, 20 offers going 50, 60, 70,000 over asking, all these crazy terms. You know, we're probably going to see 3, 4, 5 offers on average if the home is priced right and in good condition. If you're considering buying in 2025, the best advice I can give you is start planning now. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity if the right house comes up that you're looking for. So give us a call. We are happy to talk with you, walk you through the process, the home buying process, and put a plan together so that you're ready to go in 2025. Okay, let's move on to number 3, home appreciation. Are home prices going to go up this year or down? It was kind of unhealthy when we were seeing those 10, 15% home appreciation years. In Ohio, we're probably going to be seeing anywhere, I would say, from 4 to 5% as well, or in the Cleveland, Northeast Ohio market. So home prices are going to continue to go up. They're probably going to go up this year between that 4 and 5%, as well as in 2026. So the longer you wait to buy, the more expensive it will get. Again, advice is to, if you're planning on purchasing in 2025, get started sooner than later so you're in a better position. With home appreciation, it is going to vary by market. There are some markets that did not appreciate much at all last year. Some markets even declined a little bit last year, but it's going to be very specific to your local market. In Northeast Ohio, we saw about 5.3% in average home appreciation across the board. We're probably going to see similar rates of appreciation this year. So again, longer you wait, more expensive it could get, especially with where interest rates are and affordability level. Now that could change if rates do dip down very low, but we're not really predicting that. We're thinking rates are going to stay in that 6.25%, 6.5% as they stabilize over the course of the year, which will give some relief to buyers. Still a great rate. If you look at it historically, the average historically is a little over 7% for mortgage rates. Being under that is actually a great rate. I know we got spoiled by the 2-3% a couple of years ago. 6% or being in the 6s is not a bad thing at all. And again, if rates drop, you can always refinance. So Ohio also has been a very steady growth market with jobs, specifically in the healthcare, education, and technology sectors. And we're going to consistently see that grow over the course of the year as well. So it's a very stabilized market. What's really appealing to the Ohio market and the Cleveland, Northeast Ohio area is the affordability level. We're seeing actually population growth right now because a lot of people are moving out of those very expensive states to a more affordable living states like Ohio. So we could see a little bit more population growth, which could create a little bit more buyer demand and keep prices at a stable level and possibly increase to that 5%, 6% appreciation again. So inventory levels, we kind of talked about that. We're going to see a little increase in inventory. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Let me just pull up what we saw last year as far as homes sold in Northeast Ohio. So I pulled 5 of the major counties in Northeast Ohio, and those were Summit County, Medina County, Lorain County, Cuyahoga County, and Lake County. And we had, over the course of 2024, 30,954 home sales last year in 2024. So if we compare that to 2023, it was down slightly, about 31,545 homes sold in 2023. So in 2025, we probably will see that tick back up into the 31,000, mid 31,000s, maybe hit 32,000 home sales in those counties. So it's not going to be anything significant. However, hopefully we see a few more homes come on the market so buyers have some options. All right, so to wrap all of this up, we talked about home appreciation, we talked about mortgage rates, we talked about home sales. So in Ohio, Northeast Ohio, again, mortgage rates are going to probably level off in that 6.25%, 6.5%, which is going to be really good, help with affordability slightly. Home sales, we're probably going to see a little bit of an increase in home sales, so about 5% is what everyone's predicting. I think that's pretty accurate versus what we'll see with home sales. So a little bit more inventory, not a ton, but hopefully we'll see some more homes on the market. And then lastly is home appreciation. We're going to see home prices increase anywhere from 4 to 6%. I think we'll be in that 5 to 5.5% home appreciation. So things are going to continue to get a little bit more expensive. If you're in the market or if you're considering buying or selling in 2025, reach out to us. It's never too early to start planning, and we are here to help you. If you have some other questions that I did not cover in the video here today, please message us, comment below, and I will do my best to get to them and answer them, or do another video around those questions. But please subscribe below so that you don't miss any other content, and we can't wait to see you in the future. Thanks so much.